All right, so Sierra, tell me a little bit about your character.
My character's name is Olive. Her advanced natural talent is that she has an eidetic memory. She can remember anything, which is really cool and really helps her when it comes to studying, probably.
Fantastic, fantastic. In terms of like the memories that or like moments that you've had in the show thus far, what's been one of the most fun ways that your particular skill has come into play with your friends on the show?
Well, in the very first episode, I drank a certain soda that made me really hyper, and then China goes, "Oh, you know what's in that?" And so I started listing off all the things that are in there.
Right.
Because I could totally remember that kind of thing. Olive could, not me.
And so you had to like name off all of these like multi-syllabic chemicals.
Yeah.
That's incredible. How did you memorize those crazy lines?
I honestly don't know. I don't know how I did it. I just sat up all night and was just trying to think of really cool different ways to remember it, just kind of like how I remember the planets or my Spanish alphabet type of thing.
Gotcha. Tell me a little bit about what it's like for you to be a middle school aged kid who's in this particular program. Like, what's it like for Olive to be around all these high school students and fitting in?
Well, she tries to fit in. Sometimes it doesn't work because sometimes her age shows.
Right.
Which I love her for. She's just so funny and so silly and goofy and just out there. But sometimes she doesn't get the gist of certain things, and sometimes she doesn't really understand what they're trying to get at. So sometimes she can be kind of socially awkward. But I love her for that.
That's awesome. Tell me what it's like to sort of watch the other kids with all of their other talents. How does that come into play in terms of you guys sort of working together to complete a task?
Well, everyone has these really cool talents. Jake's talent is that he's a really good artist, and I think that that's really cool because he can make these realistic wax sculptures of all the other classmates, and I think China's talent is, of course, really awesome because she's such a great singer in real life as well. And I love the fact she can play all these instruments. I think that's really cool too.
What's one of your favorite scenes that you've shot thus far?
One of my favorite scenes that I've shot so far would have to be when I'm in a certain dress in the very first episode.
Okay. A little clue there, a spoiler for the fans, right?
Yeah.
And last question, can you tell me what maybe one of the funnier things that's happened to you on a shoot thus far, like a blooper that's happened on set?
A blooper that's happened so far would have to be when I crack up during like the middle of a scene. I do it all the time. I'm so bad about it, but I truly think these jokes are just so funny. I'll like start laughing and I can't stop it. And my laughs are contagious. My particular laugh is very contagious, so everyone else will start laughing, and it's happened many a time.
Awesome. Cool.